For the third season of Kevin Costner's blockbuster neo-western Yellowstone, the Duttons return to the Yellowstone Ranch. This Sunday marks the midway point of the third installment of the Paramount Network series. The latest season introduces newcomers Mia, Eden Brolin, and suave tycoon Rorick Carter to the ranch. Josh Holloway. There are lots of other terrific Western shows to fill your summer if you can't get enough of the Dutton family drama. These shows range from the original Wild West to the modern-day Los Angeles. There's even a Kevin Costner Western series that's comparable to Yellowstone. There are plenty of options available. Whether you're looking for another soapy family narrative, an epic generational thriller, or a true crime Western. In today's video, we're going to discuss shows that are similar to Yellowstone that you need to be watching. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Longmire. If you like Yellowstone's unusual mixture of contemporary settings and old Western cliches, you should have tuned in to Longmire when it first aired. Longmire chronicled the travails of a veteran lawman, Robert Taylor, who finds his passion for his profession rejuvenated with the entrance of an ambitious young deputy, Battlestar Galactica's Katie Sackhoff, set among the breathtaking panoramas of modern-day Wyoming. Longmire premiered on A&E for 3 seasons before finding a new home on Netflix after the cable network dropped the show. The series aired for 3 more seasons after it started streaming, and the quality of the show, both narratively and in terms of production, was undeniably improved as a result. In short, Longmire is one of those unusual programs that actually became better as it progressed through the seasons. Yes, Longmire is an obvious predecessor to what Taylor Sheridan and his team are doing now with Yellowstone, in terms of style, plot, and setting. Longmire frequently outperforms Yellowstone in terms of true Western vibes, with Taylor out-Costnering Costner in terms of unashamed cowboy cool and thousand-yard stares. Longmire, on the other hand, doesn't have the same creative background as Paramount Network's current blockbuster. Thus, it tends to rely on its classic Western roots a little too much. To be clear, this isn't necessarily a terrible thing. Whacko. Prior to Yellowstone, the Paramount Network's first attempt into original material was the limited series Whacko, which focused on David Koresh's Taylor Kishk Branch Davidian complex and the 1993 U.S. government siege, which resulted in the deaths of 82 religious sect members and 4 federal agents. The performance might be a little overbearing at times, particularly during the I Still Believe concert in the middle of the 51-day war, but the amazing cast and excellent writing team provide some truly disturbing and unnerving moments. The 2018 series, like Yellowstone, shows different sides of the narrative in order to portray the broader picture. It also makes the spectator think about the conflict between private residents and government bodies who don't support their way of life. Deadwood. The HBO series and 2019 following film, Deadwood is set in a small town in the late 1800s that serves as one of the last free places in the American West. It follows prospectors, criminals, and lawmen as they struggle to make a living and potentially escape their troubled pasts. The legendary series is more of a character study than anything else. The magnificent landscapes and less than perfect characters of varied degrees of civility make it an excellent pick for Yellowstone aficionados. Sure, it has more profanity, graphic violence, and dubious subject matter than Paramount series, but it has a clear grip on what motivates individuals to do the things they do in order to live their lives as they see fit. Dances with Wolves. Dances with Wolves, a 1990 epic directed by Kevin Costner, depicts a soldier who forms a profound friendship with a group of Lakota Indians in the American West during the Civil War. As a member of the tribe, Costner's Lieutenant Dunbar lives a free and tranquil life, but his fortunes change when the United States Army marches into the territory with plans to claim the country for themselves. The film is a must-see for anyone who has even a passing interest in Yellowstone, and it's not because Costner rides horses and fires guns. It's also because it examines what it means to be free and what will someone do to safeguard land that has more value than money. Sons of Anarchy is an FX neo-western that follows the Sam Crow biker gang as they negotiate life as modern-day criminals in charming California. The club survives and learns via confrontations with rival biker gangs, local law enforcement, and more often than not, themselves. But the lessons are often too late. Fans of Yellowstone's renegade aspect will like Sons of Anarchy, if they don't already, and will appreciate the foundation of Kurt Sutter's groundbreaking criminal drama created for subsequent shows. In the first 3 seasons of Yellowstone, Taylor Sheridan plays Deputy Chief David Hale. No Country for Old Men. The Coen brothers' 2007 classic No Country for Old Men is the best example of a modern-day Western accessible to stream right now. The film is based on Cormac McCarthy's 2005 novel of the same name, and it follows Llewyn Moss, Josh Brolin, who stumbles into a failed drug deal in the Texas desert and discovers a bag full of cash. The ice-cold hitman Anton Chigurh is then pursued in an unsettling cat-and-mouse game, and, like Yellowstone, the Academy Award-winning film is first and foremost almost a mood piece, transporting you to the heart of the action to the point where you can smell the gunpowder in the air. Justified. When Deputy U.S. Marshal Ryland Givens Timothy Oliphant is relocated to the Lexington, Kentucky field office, he is only a short distance from his childhood haunts. Givens' knowledge of the area, as well as its colorful and less than peaceful residents, is both a boon and a burden for the quick-firing cop. To say Timothy Oliphant delivers a gritty performance in the FX miniseries based on the Elmore Leonard series of books would be an understatement. This criminal thriller like Yellowstone is full of folks who don't believe in ultimate good and evil, preferring to live in the gray area where anything can happen. There Will Be Blood. There Will Be Blood, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, follows a ruthless and unstable oil magnate who discovers an ocean of oil beneath the land of a destitute family led by a hapless father and a religious zealot son. What follows is Daniel Plainview's Daniel Day-Lewis' years-long quest to become the wealthiest man in California, regardless of what or who stands in his way. Although Daniel Plainview is a far cry from Kevin Costner's somewhat decent John Dutton in Yellowstone, he believes that it is his responsibility to protect everything he owns from others, whether they are those who have a right to the land, business who want to take his land, or those who try to get in his way. Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is a TNT series that follows 17-year-old Joshua Cody, Finn Colm, as he tries to fit in with his extended family, who runs a minor criminal enterprise out of its Southern California beach town. Joshua is thrust into a world he has never known, a world of crimes, drugs, and excess far beyond his wildest dreams. Despite the Cody's family's life of crime, there is a lot of affection, albeit not always traditional, shared among the family members as they try to protect those they love and their interests from prying eyes of the outside world, which sounds a lot like the Dutton family in Yellowstone. Also, getting a copy of the original Animal Kingdom film on which the series is based is a good suggestion. It's not available to stream, but it's well worth your time. Billions. Then there's Billions, a Showtime original series that delves into the world of finance and the white-collar crimes perpetrated by people at the top of major hedge funds and other Wall Street companies. The show, which stars Paul Giamatti as a U.S. Attorney Charles Rhodes and Damian Lewis as a hedge fund manager Robert Axelrod, doesn't hold back in its assessment of the ultra-rich and their business practices. Billions will appeal to fans of Yellowstone's light espionage and back-channel dealings, but only if they don't mind trading horses in open ranges for private vehicles and clogged New York City streets. It may take some getting used to, but both series know how to keep your interest and deliver plenty of drama. The Sun. The Sun is a fictional character. Pierce Brosnan plays a Texas cattle magnate who gets into the oil business in The Sun. The series is based on Philip Meyer's novel of the same name, and it tells the narrative of a multi-generational Texas oil empire's rise and fall. While his son Pete, Henry Garrett, fights against him, Eli McCullough Brosnan works to safeguard his legacy. The series also features a younger Eli, Jacob Laughlin, who's attempting to establish himself as a recognized leader. The Sun is currently available to watch on Hulu. Deputy. Following the death of the Los Angeles County Sheriff, an unlikely hero emerges to investigate the circumstances surrounding his demise. Bill Hollister, Stephen Dorff, the new acting sheriff, is determined to see justice done. However, he is more at ease with lawmaking in the untamed West. He can't sit through a staff meeting or stomach any kind of politics. Dr. Paula Reyes, his surgeon wife, is by his side. Yara Martinez. Hulu has the first season of Deputy available to watch. And there you have it. Shows that are very similar to Yellowstone that you need to be watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and up-and-coming content. Thanks for watching.